Good morning, students. Last class, students, we have discussed rate of reaction. Rate of reaction, that is change in concentration of reactants per unit time. And the instantaneous reaction is the change in concentration of reactant for a very short interval of time, and that is represented by minus dr by dt. The instantaneous rate R instantaneous is written as minus dr by dt, and this rate of reaction depends upon concentration of reactant. So dependence of concentration of reactant, that is known as rate law. So rate law is an expression for rate of reaction in terms of concentration of reactants. So we can express the rate law for a reaction A gives B. The rate law can be expressed as rate directly proportional to concentration of A to the power n. So rate directly proportional to concentration of reactant to some power n. This n is determined experimentally. It is very important. This n cannot be determined from the balanced equation. N may or may not be the stoichiometric coefficient of the reactant, but this n is determined experimentally. And this is of the concentration of reactant. And the n is also called order of reactant A. This order is determined experimentally. For example, if the concentration of reactant is doubled and the rate is doubled, then rate is directly proportional to concentration of reactant. Concentration is doubled, and rate is doubled. Rate is doubled. This indicates rate directly proportional to concentration of A power 1. If concentration is doubled, rate is doubled, then rate is directly proportional to concentration of A to the power 1, first power of A. That means order with respect to A is 1. So the value of n is determined experimentally. If the concentration is doubled and rate is quadrupled, rate becomes 4 times. Rate becomes 4 times. Concentration is doubled, rate becomes 4 times. That indicates rate directly proportional to concentration of A to the power 2. That means the value of n is 2. So the value of n is determined experimentally. Concentration doubled, rate becomes 4 times. That means the rate is directly proportional to second power of A. That means n is 2, and it is the power is 2, so order of A is 2. And suppose the concentration of reactant is doubled, but the rate becomes half. So the value of n, if the concentration is doubled, rate becomes half. And R2 by R1 equal to half. And concentration is doubled. The concentration, this is R2 by R1 equal to C2 by C1 to the power n. And this equal to half equal to C2, concentration is doubled, and that equal to 2 to the power n. Half equal to 2 to the power n, and this half is, we can write by taking the log of both sides, we can find out the value of n. the value of n is determined. So anything can be happened. If you double the concentration, rate can be doubled. If you double the concentration, rate becomes quadrupled or 4 times. If you double the concentration of reactant, rate will be half. So anything can be happened because it is experimental. So the value of n is determined experimentally by taking the concentration of reactant, change in concentration of reactant, and rate of reaction at that concentration. So the value of n can be determined experimentally. The value of n may also be 0. Suppose concentration is doubled. Concentration is doubled, but rate does not change. Rate does not change. Concentration is doubled, but rate does not change. That means R1 equal to R2. R1 equal to R2. So R2 by R1 equal to 1. But concentration is doubled. This equal to 2 to the power n. Now 2 to the power n equal to 1. That means n equal to 0. 2 to the power n equal to 1. So n equal to 0. That means order with respect to a is 0. So order may be 0, order may be whole number, order may be fraction. Concentration increases by 3 times. Order rate increases by 27 times. What is the value of n? What is the order of that reactant? That means the R2 by R1 equal to 27 equal to concentration increases by 3. That means 3 to the power n. 3 to the power n equal to 27. n equal to 3 to the power 3 is 27. So order is 3. So students, order is determined experimentally. It is experimental data. It may be whole number, it may be fraction, it may be 0. So the rate law is the rate of reaction directly proportional to concentration of reactant, and raised to the power may or may not be equal to the stoichiometric coefficient. So rate law, this is an expression, rate equal to k into concentration of A to the power n. This n may or may not be the stoichiometric coefficient, and this k is called rate constant. K is called rate constant. If k increases, the rate of reaction increases. So the value of k is very significant. If k increases, rate of reaction increases, and k increases with increase in temperature. Students, you know that some reactions do not take place at room temperature, but on heating the reaction takes place, because the temperature increases, the rate constant k increases. That's why rate increases. So rate of reaction depends upon rate constant k. K increases with increase in temperature. Therefore, rate of reaction also increases with increase in temperature. And very important thing is, the rate constant does not depend upon the concentration of reactant. Very, very important point. K does not depend upon concentration. K does not depend upon concentration of reactant. Concentration of reactant. This is very, very important question, and this question asked 3 or 4 times in board examination. In 1 mark category, what happens to the constant K if concentration of reactant increases, the answer is K does not change. K does not change. Very important. The rate constant does not depend upon the concentration of reactant. It only depends upon temperature. And at different temperature, K has different value. So the rate constant K depends upon the temperature, and the unit of K depends upon the value of N. Depends upon N. That means order. If order equal to 0, if N equal to 0, then rate equal to K. So unit of K is same as rate of reaction, that is mole per liter per second. Mole per liter per second. If rate is equal to rate constant, student, N equal to 0, rate is equal to rate constant, and the unit is mole per liter per second, same as rate unit. This question asked in this year board examination. In a particular reaction, if rate is equal to rate constant, what is the order of reaction? That question asked in this year. So order of reaction is 0. In 0 order reaction, rate equal to rate constant, and its unit is mole per liter per second. Similarly, if N is equal to 1, first order reaction, so rate equal to K into A to the power 1. Now K equal to rate by concentration of A, and the unit of rate is mole per liter per second. Mole per liter per second, and unit of A concentration is mole per liter. Now mole per liter cancel, so unit is second inverse. So for first order reaction, the unit of K is second inverse, time inverse. This is first order reaction. For first order reaction, unit of K is time inverse. Now students, you can find out the unit of rate constant K for second order reaction. For second order reaction, rate equal to K into A to the power 2. So K equal to rate by A to the power 2 equal to mole per liter per second divided by mole per liter whole square. Now mole per liter cancel, so this mole inverse, liter second inverse. So this is the unit of second order reaction, rate constant for second order reaction. So any one question can come in the exam from the unit of rate constant. The order is given, find out the unit of rate constant, or rate constant unit is given, find out the order of reaction. So from the unit you can also find out the order of reaction. So the general formula for unit, for unit of rate constant, equal to concentration to the power 1 minus N time inverse. Concentration to the power 1 minus N time inverse. This is the general formula. Or mole per liter to the power 1 minus N second inverse. So this is the general formula for the unit of rate constant K. By using this general formula, you can find out the unit of K by putting the value of N. So this is rate constant. So rate constant depends upon temperature. If temperature increases, rate constant increases. so rate of reaction increases. And what is the effect of temperature on rate constant? That we will again read in Arrhenius equation. From the Arrhenius equation, we can find out mathematically what is the quantitative effect of temperature on rate constant. So one question is 2a plus b gives product, and the observation is observation number 1, concentration of A, concentration of B and rate. Observation 1, concentration of A is 0.1 m, B is 0.1 m, rate is 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per second. Observation 2, A is 0.2 m, B is 0.1 m and the rate is 4 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per second. Observation 3, A is 0.1 m, B is 0.2 m and rate is 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per second. Students, you have to find out the order with respect to A, order with respect to B and rate law. This type of question will come in the exam. Order with respect to A, order with respect to B and rate law. The rate equal to K into A to the power X, B to the power Y. You have to find out X and Y. So this is all about the rate law and how can you find out the order of reaction and how can you write the rate law. Students, in this question, concentration of A is 0.1 and when the concentration of A is doubled, you see the rate is also double. Concentration of A is double, rate is doubled. Concentration of B does not change. That means the rate does not depend upon concentration of B. So rate only depends upon concentration of A. And as the concentration of A is doubled, rate is doubled. That means rate is directly proportional to concentration of A. Rate is directly proportional to concentration of A to the power 1. Concentration doubled and rate is doubled. Now from observation 1 and 3 you see concentration of A remains same. That means rate does not depend upon concentration of A. Concentration of B is doubled from observation 1 and 3. Concentration of B is doubled. But you see rate does not change. Rate is the same. Concentration of B is doubled, but rate remains same. That indicates rate is independent of the concentration of B. Rate proportional to B to the power 0. Concentration doubled, but rate does not change. But rate proportional to A to the power 1, rate proportional to B to the power 0. Now you can write down rate law. Rate proportional to A to the power 1, B to the power 0. But in the question you see the coefficient is 2, but the power is 1. Here coefficient of B is 1, but the power is 0. The order with respect to B is 0, order with respect to A is 1, and overall order 1 plus 0, that is 1. So overall order is equal to 1 plus 0 equal to 1. So students, order of reaction is the sum of the powers of the concentration of reactants in the rate law expression. Order of reaction is the sum of the powers of concentration of reactants in that is called order of reaction. So order is experimental. Order cannot be determined from the balanced equation, not theoretically. It is only experimental. From the by taking the experimental data, we can find out the order of reaction. So students, this is all about your rate law, rate constant, and order of reaction. So by using this formula, you can solve the question number 4.10, 4.11 from NCERT textbook. NCERT textbook question. NCERT textbook question 4.10, 4.11. By using this formula, you can find out. Thank you.